Hello guys, please like this video, subscribe before you continue watching because it's life lessons. Like, subscribe before you continue watching, and please watch our art. Watch this video to the end. Give us a thumb up. If you want to super chat, fine. If you want to give us a super thanks, we really appreciate it. Yeah, let's go. Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. So my son Samuel came to report that his sister disrespected him, maybe because she's older, as in that's one of the triplets, right? And my daughter is saying that she did not disrespect him. So my point is, I'm trying to settle them, to let them know that somebody feeling hurt about how you said something or how you acted to them is not in your place to start arguing that you did not do that, because disrespect is to the person who is complaining. And this is one thing I've noticed that happens in Africa mostly. You disrespect somebody and the person says you are disrespecting me, and you begin to argue with the person that you are not disrespecting the person. So this is the guy that was disrespecting. This is the sister. Oh yeah, call Pipi. See the sister. So I'm trying to explain to them, because this thing I'm doing where is Daniel? This thing I'm doing is a way of teaching them how to live their life, because I don't want my kids growing up to become a nuisance or become a reproach. So it's one thing for somebody to say, I don't like the way you spoke to me, I felt insulted, and your place is to just say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, or I didn't mean to offend you, and I didn't know what I said was going to offend you. Simple. But you know, a lot of us in Africa, we are too, how will I put it, we are always on the defensive. Like something happens, instead of you to be sorry about it, this is the person who is being offended. It is not about you. I don't know how to explain it. You offended somebody, all you need to say is, I am sorry if what I said offended you, or if you're offended by what I said. It is not your place to begin to argue and begin to preach to the person not to be offended, like, or maybe get angry in the process, because I see that happening a lot. People trying to get offended by another person saying, I didn't like the way I was spoken to, or I didn't like the way you spoke to me. And that is why I'm teaching my children, especially the triplet, because they are the older children I have. I teach them that somebody complains that I don't like the way you spoke to me. You say, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't my intention. By so doing, you have warned the person, you have warned the other partner. You don't have to always defend yourself. Moreover, it is a person that was offended. We all deal with issues differently. We all deal with issues we receive things in a different light, right? We respond to things differently, so you don't have to tell people how to react. That is one of the biggest problem I have with most Nigerians and most Africans. They hurt you and then teach you how to react. So I feel that if your intention wasn't to even make the person offended, immediately the person points it out that I didn't like the way you spoke to me, you quickly say, I am sorry. And somebody had done that to me recently. I was trying to explain something to the person, and the person said, next time be more definite. The person was rude, and I said, this is rude. I expected the person to say, oh, I didn't mean to hurt you, or I didn't mean to be rude. The person said she started talking anyhow, so that made me to know that the person actually did that deliberately. Let us be people that think about other people's feelings. Let us not be people who are rude. You are just rude. You just find it fun, you find fun, or how will I even put the English? You deliberately make people angry and you derive pleasure in doing it. So I just thought, as my son came upstairs to report this to me, I felt to settle them and also bring out this thought, because it will teach us as parents how to really, really settle issues in our children, and also how to deal with other people, even in our place of work, and also how to also teach our children to think about other people's feelings. It's still part of home training and all of that. You know that whenever a child goes out and misbehaves, the first thing they'll say is, you lack home training. It now boils down to, how did the mother of the child train? Because a bad behaved child brings dishonor to the mother, while a well-behaved child brings honor to the father. Have you seen how this life is? So the best thing for us to do is to keep trying to, chart a good course for our children and bring out the best in them. Most anger, most unresolved issues are because somebody said you hurt me and you couldn't say you were sorry, or you couldn't say I'm sorry for the way I spoke to you. It wasn't deliberate. So we must learn how to to put ourselves in other people's shoe. That will really go a long way to help us. So guys, I just thought to drop this here. See you guys in our next video. I'll be taking you guys to the market today. So see you guys in our next video. Subscribe.